can't stand it, it ain't right, it's all the same, every place, working to lose your brain, if I don't wanna lose, beating up every mistake, I'm gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Take it slow. Burning bridges is something that I would like to avoid. Go slow. Burning out every damn thing, something that is not okay.
Welcome to Audio Carnage Podcast. Today we have Dogs for Senate. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera for anybody who might just be listening. And also say what you do.
I am in the band?
Yeah.
Okay. I am Nick Roels. I play drums and keys and guitar, sometimes bass, and production.
I'm Anthony Stroud. I primarily play guitar, but I also play bass and do vocals.
So thank you for coming on and doing the episode. I caught y'all a few months back at Harvest House. Great show. So when did y'all originally start Dogs for Senate? Also, great name. Like, I think anybody would agree that like that would make everything better, like or worse, but like you know.
Yeah.
So when would you say Dogs for Senate joined?
Dogs for Senate was kind of a project like a long time in the making. I feel like him and I got hired for the same gig in 2019, working for a singer-songwriter, and then after that we started making music together. But it wasn't under the name Dogs for Senate. So
what name was it?
We just put under our names.
Yeah,
okay.
Stroud and Nick Roels.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Self-titled pro. Well, when was that?
That was 2019 up until...
Well, we met in
Probably for about a year.
2019, in May of 2019, and then we released the EP in December. So...
Is the EP titled?
The Apartment Tapes.
Yeah.
So...
And you said
And-
December?
December 13th.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all do-
It's Friday the 13th. I gotta
Okay.
remember,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta remember that.
That's always a good reason to play a show.
And like the cover photo was taken like down the road here too.
Yeah.
Where?
Right at Unicorn Lake.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was right there.
Yeah,
So-
this is a great neighborhood. I've loved it so long.
Yeah. I used to live down the road too. So. And which is where most of Apartment Tapes was recorded.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's
Oh, so
surprisingly,
it
not in an apartment. By that point, it was a house. So
makes it like
also
nice and easy to get here.
Unicorn Lake. Yeah.
So what are some of y'all's personal influences, and what would you say are some of the main influences for this project specifically?
Personally, I listened to like a ton of B.B. King and Albert King and Freddie King and stuff when I was younger. So I feel like just the emotion behind their music kind of influences me a lot whenever it comes to songwriting. And then eventually I had like a whole Hendrix phase, like most people do whenever they get into guitar.
Teaches you a lot of good, like, you know, some jazz chords, a lot of good boxes that everybody should know.
Yeah.
You know, the first step into pentatonics, at least before you get to Kirk Hammett.
Right. But then after that, man, I just kind of listen to a lot, just as much as I can. Sometimes I like to just open my phone and just throw on like shuffle and see whatever happens.
What about specifically for Dogs for Senate?
For Dogs for Senate, there's a lot of indie bands out there right now that are awesome that we listen to. Like there's people like Dayglow.
Yeah, I feel like that came mostly from me.
Yeah.
The indie stuff. I mean, for me, it was like, I went to school at University of North Texas for jazz, so I have a lot of that, and then I also have a lot of the classic rock stuff that I grew up listening to because of my parents. And then past that, though, I started listening to more indie stuff, like Dayglow, Coin, Wallows, stuff like that. And I feel like that influenced more of the production side of things and how we were going to do that. Because eventually what ended up happening on top of it.
Sorry,
Right
Ace was chewing on his butt, and it was annoying. Like, top of his butt. So I had to throw a pillow at him. So, you were saying...
So upset.
Dayglow and Coin.
Dayglow, Coin, Wallows, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Are these, like, local indie, or is this just, like...
Dayglow, by this point, is pretty huge. He is from Fort Worth and then was in Austin, but now he's in LA, and he's coming out with an album next week, and he's become huge. His top song is Can I Call You Tonight? But that kind of, actually watching his videos of like how I made this song, and he does every single song in his first two albums. And those videos were like, oh, I could do that, you know, because it was Logic, and I was like, I could learn how to use Logic and do the same sort of thing. So I started to do that, and then I was like, we could do our own songs, and then we started making our own songs, and it just kind of went from there. So
it's always fun whenever you like first get into a new DAW, or like you start really diving in, and like, oh, a new medium to be able to like create.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming Logic is your primary DAW.
Yeah, it is by this point.
Do you do any production?
No.
You should.
Not at all. It's a can of worms I don't want to open. I do. I'll use it if I have an idea. It's not that big of a can of worms.
It completely changes. For me, it completely changed how I viewed music. Because now it's like,
you see the grid everywhere.
There's a lot of 4K in that. And it's like, what about like the actual substance of what it is, instead of just thinking about EQ and compression and that sort of thing. But it's not the same anymore. So, unfortunately.
Where is everybody originally from?
I was born in Longview, Texas, but I kind of grew up in the North Texas area.
How long did you move here?
I think I was 4 or 5 whenever I moved here, so pretty young.
I mostly lived in Seattle. I was born in Phoenix, lived in Seattle from 3 to 21, and then I moved here to go to University of North Texas, so I've been here for about 7 or 8 years.
I'm assuming you're done with school?
Yeah, I graduated in 2020.
Yeah, I know quite a few people who like came here for school, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stay.
Yeah, I ended up staying. I was gonna move to New York. I was gonna move to LA. I was gonna move to Miami, and it ended up just not happening. So the next move is Nashville.
I mean, all of those places just shout money whenever it comes to like cost of living and everything. Yeah. I love Denton now. Like, I would prefer to live by an ocean or live by a mountain, but you know, if I gotta be in Texas, this place is pretty dope.
Yeah, Denton's got that effect that will kind of suck you in and keep you here.
Yeah, which also, you know, a lot of small towns have that, but typically for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like, typically it's, you know, drugs and baby mamas rather than, you know, musicianship.
Yeah, Denton.
Shout out Gainesville!
Denton is wildly unique. It's such a cool place.
Yeah, it has a little bit of everything, and that's one of my favorite things about the podcast. No two bands I've had on the podcast are the same, and it's very like diverse, and UNT's part of that like conversation. It's a huge chunk of the reason that keeps me here. So on the note of this locality, what's your favorite venue, like whether it be to perform at or just to go as a concert goer? Like a local, you know, smaller venue. We don't gotta do the House of Blues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, I loved the Roasted.
Yeah.
That was super fun to play at.
Yeah.
Well, after hearing y'all's set, then like hearing just the term "the rustic," it feels like that feels good for y'all's vibe.
Yeah,
I can see
good. And then Harvest House is another one that I've loved being at Harvest House.
It's a fun place. I was there last night.
They take care of you so well, and you know it's great.
Yeah.
Great people and
cheap drinks.
Great vibe and cheap drinks and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they've given opportunity to bands like the Basie Band and stuff, which is fantastic. And I love being able to go there on Sundays and
shout out John and all of his staff.
Oh yeah. Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron, the sound guy. The sound guy.
Favorite local band that you're not affiliated with?
Not affiliated with.
Meaning like you're not playing with. It's okay if y'all like play sets together and stuff like that. Just you can't be like, oh, my other band right here or this band right here.
Oh yeah. I mean, Mitchell Ferguson, Drugstore Cowboy, although they're in Nashville now.
Yeah.
Karina Grove.
Yeah.
We love Locust Street Fools too.
Yeah.
The one that Mitchell's in. Not Mitchell. Michael.
Odd Folks.
Odd Folks. Love Odd Folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool having local bands that you like because you get to play with them. You get them on the same bill, and it's like, oh, now I get to see the band that I like, and I get to play a set later.
Occasionally you get the venue that's like, yeah, we don't have a lineup that day, but if y'all want to play and set up a lineup, it's like, oh, I know, I know the fan that I'm calling.
That has been the case the last couple of times.
That's essentially how my charity event started. It was just like,
it's like, who else do you have? It's like, oh, okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Oh, jeez.
Like, and it doesn't have to be just one. Like, you can, but you have to think of the creme of the creme.
I mean, we got to see Dayglow, and I really liked seeing Dayglow because I know all of his songs by this point. That was good. Rex Orange County was also super good.
I bet. I was
He
sick.
was sick with COVID.
I
but
bought
that
tickets and got sick.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I went to Bonnaroo also a little over a year ago, and I got to see. I mean, I got to see like the big bands, but really it was like the smaller bands, like Peach Pit, Hippocampus, stuff like that, which is closer to our sound. It's hard to find bands that sound like us because it's like
Y'all got some blues, y'all
like,
got some country, y'all got some rock.
It's all over the place,
Yeah.
And it's like kind of fun, and I like to keep it that way. I don't want to get
nice.
away from it because we do stuff like our song Right Now, which is like much heavier, and then we have All the Time, which is like almost bluesy.
Yeah.
It's just all over the place, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, but no, the stuff at Bonnaroo was super good. I also got to see like Foo Fighters and Paramore, but you know, as much as it was cool, it was like okay. Yeah.
I saw them at Dos Equis like a few months back, and they played a fucking 3-hour set. Dave Grohl was on stage for 3 hours.
He's fighting that Foo.
Like his band got off stage a couple times, and like, but like he was just up. That is a impressive feat. Also, on that note, thinking back on that show, Dos Equis, getting those lawn chairs was the worst thing you could do. I get y'all love making the money for renting them out, but man, it kills the vibe of people dancing. Like and like a place that's the lawn where it's supposed to be like, you know, chaos.
Yeah.
It's just chairs.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Slipknot. Y'all ain't gonna be selling chairs. We will throw those motherfuckers. What is the best show you've ever played?
That's a tough one.
You know, it doesn't have to be like best as in like crowd or whatever. The one that like really rings to your heart.
Yeah. We played at the Rustica not too long ago. That was a really, really good show.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a fairly long show. We had a 2-hour set,
Oh,
which was
nice.
nice.
Do y'all do covers, or y'all got 2 hours worth of material?
We put some covers in there, but we always try to make them a little unique.
Well, the thing about covers is like around here is if you can get a cover set that's about two hours that you sprinkle in originals, like you can be playing LSA, you can be playing you can be playing places that are just going to give you a flat rate plus your tips, and like because they just want live music, and that's a shtick of the North Texas area. And honestly, we talked about the Taylor Swift shout out Reputation. Y'all are awesome. The amount of money that they make playing their covers, it makes me want, like, I play technical death metal. I typically have to pay to play.
No.
But,
the Rustic was sick, and then the last show that we just played at Harvest House, probably my favorite, most enjoyable, like from my perspective.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say even I just remember having it's always whenever I have like a moment where it's like, oh shit, we get to do when it's our music and people are enjoying it and that sort of a thing. And I even think it was our second gig that we played, which was a gala, so it was a private event.
That sounds fancy.
And we only played for 30 or 45 minutes, but like everyone was on the dance floor like slow dancing to All the Time.
Yeah.
And I remember like tearing up a little bit, and I'm like looking at Anthony, and it's like, dude, this is insane. You know, it's like I don't know when you wrote that song, but like we recorded this song in my room, you know, a couple years ago when we barely knew each other over some White Claw. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The bonding of a couple instruments, a computer, and some alcohol is I have many friendships that bonded that way. Like, all right, let's see what the fuck. One of my buddies, Krishna Perry, he came over and we got hammered, but we made a 5-song EP that he put together, and we called it fucking Love Songs for the Dumb and Broke, and it is just silly off the wall shit that he wrote for a fucking girl. They didn't end up actually dating. It's even better.
Oh no!
But we got a great memory out of it. So
yeah,
years from now, we'll remember that and listen to those songs. We won't remember her name. What is your dream venue? The two that I get most of the time, so I write them out, is Madison Square Garden and Red Rocks, because both of those are just like pinnacle. Like just they are what they are.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
But,
that's probably it. Yeah.
But like, come on, there's plenty of other amazing. Like, I would love
American Airlines.
The Sphere.
Yeah.
The
Oh, the
Sphere
Sphere would be
there
the
you go.
Sphere
The
would be
Sphere's a
dope.
good one.
That would.
See,
Yeah.
for me,
I didn't
that's
think
like
about that.
I would outright cry if I got to play Dos Equis like packed, because I've been to that venue so many times and I've seen so many of my idols play that stage and look over and I'm part of the sea of like I would love to be on stage and see the other view. So that's cool. It's not like the best stage in the world, but it's just like it means something to me.
Yeah.
Sphere's
Yeah.
a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I think the Sphere is the only one that can compete with like.
Oh yeah, no, that would just be outright cool.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Okay, so let's shift gears. Favorite entertainment, things to consume. How do you like sidetrack whenever or like find inspiration outside of music? Media meaning books, movies, TV shows, podcasts, anything. Video games. What do you like to consume?
I like podcasts. I like The Basement Yard. I'm going to see them in less than 2 weeks by this point. Basement Yard. They're super funny. If it's like art that I like to do, I don't do it often, but I like to painting and like any sort of arts and crafts type things, or just projects. I mean, we were talking on the way over here, I like working on my car, which is like a new thing, which is just like, I don't know, anything that's a project, building something, fixing something, it's like, that's the best. And then just like little shows here and there, Bob's Burgers.
Oh, great show.
Just feel good type stuff. I don't like.
I do like me some wholesome content.
Yeah, just something that's wholesome and like that I don't have to think about at the end of the day is fantastic, because I try to fill my entire day with work if I can.
What do you do for work?
I'm a professional musician.
Okay.
Professional musician and teacher, like private lesson.
Yeah, private. That's what I do, and that is a wonderful job. I love what I do.
Yeah,
it's good
fun.
money, and also it's satisfying. Like watching students just whenever you see it click, and it's just like, oh yeah, you just got hooked.
Yeah, it's so fun, and I'm at a certain point right now where I have a lot of students. I teach private lessons at a church. It's not directly associated with the church, but it's at the church.
I'm considering doing something similar up in Gainesville.
Yeah, and a lot of the students are members of the church.
Yeah.
And we have something called Fuse, which is like grades 6 through 12, and so I have them playing now. And so like now it's gotten to a point where they have the set lists and they're memorized and they got it, and so they're starting to now serve in the church.
Yeah.
And I'm getting to do all of this as I know. I've got like a due date because I'm moving into Nashville in April. And so I'm like thinking, okay, let's try to get all these students in here. And so it's fun because it now starts to feel like I'm like leaving something behind as I leave, which, yeah, that's what you want.
The
right?
legacy of like all the students that you impact, like because of GC and all the like different students I've done private, like there's just a cool thing to think back and be like, oh man, I taught a lot of people, and some of those people, like I've already had a couple, like, has been doing it for a long enough time, like go out, like from being a freshman, graduate high school, go into like beginning college, move off to college, and then find out that they're doing music as a, like, they're going like the business side of it or whatever. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, it's very fun.
You never answered any form of entertainment. What do you like to consume?
Oh, I love watching concert videos. If I can't be at the concert, I love to go back and watch them.
Those are satisfying.
Those are awesome. Obviously, a ton of musical inspiration from those. Some artists that I like to watch also do like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So, like tour vlog kind of things. Those are fun. But like if I don't want to be looking at a screen and I'm not working, I really like being just outside, like really early in the morning.
Yeah. I hate early in the morning, but I love being outside.
Man, if you want to...
Early in the morning.
Oh, I know it. I know
If
it's
you wanna
majestic
write,
and stuff.
yeah.
I get it. Cup of coffee, be outside while it's, here's some birds tweeting. I understand. It's insomnia that I have.
All of my favorite songs that I've written I wrote because I went outside early in the morning. Like, before doing anything else, I just grabbed a guitar and I went outside and I sat down and I just, like, whatever came out.
That's
and turned
cool.
into the song. So,
All right, so our alarm was our signification that we need to move into the second song. So what was the first song that we heard?
the first song was Take It Slow.
Take It Slow. Anything of note that y'all would like to talk about Take It Slow?
That was our
How old?
first. That was our first single as Dogs for Senate.
Yep.
So,
When did you release it?
It was July 1st of 2022.
Okay. And so what is the song number 2 that we're about to hear?
All the Time.
All the Time. How old is All the Time?
That was one that we wrote, recorded, and released together before Dogs for Senate, but it just kind of stuck around.
That's how it goes sometimes, especially when you have musicians working together.
Yeah. We liked it enough to re-record it and re-release it on the EP now and then. So.
Did you write it with other members originally, or just were y'all just both in a different project?
Just us.
It's always been just
Well,
us.
did y'all have any other names before Dogs for Senate?
No, it's just our names.
Okay, fair enough. Just spitball until you found the right one, and y'all found the right one.
Yeah.
All right, so you're about to hear All the Time. We will be right back. Welcome back to Audio Carnage Podcast. You just heard All the Time. We're still with Dogs for Senate. What is your favorite of your own songs?
For me, probably Right Now.
Really?
The new, which is the newest one. It's like the most. It's the most like heavy one probably that we have, and also it was just written quickly.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we don't always get the chance to, have my drums all mic'd up and everything at Anthony's place, and so we had it, and I was like, grab your guitar, let's just like write a song with a certain idea in mind, and so it's it was done probably less than half an hour, and then we just had to essentially re-record everything so that it actually sounded good, and yeah, that's that. Just adding minor details here and there, but we had the whole form and everything set out, which like feels more like us, because I feel like, and you heard it earlier, we mess around all the time, and it's just like little ideas here and there, constantly. So having something that was like, this is our stream of consciousness almost, is like, that's fun for me, and I feel like a lot of other people like that song too.
Yeah.
So.
I think my favorite might be "Want You in My Life" because it's the most like dense song that we have.
That's also true.
I mean, you did all the production on it, so all of the layers and layers
That
of keys and
killed
background vocals.
my
everything.
laptop. I now with my
Gotta
new
freeze a lot of tracks.
with my new laptop, it's fine. It doesn't even sweat. But as he knows, with my old laptop, it used to breathe heavy.
Well, I mean, I understand. I know exactly what it is to like.
I mean, it was an i5. So like with like 256 gigs on the hard drive, and like it didn't even have that. So it was just fan constantly going, hit play, system overload, hit play, and by the end it wouldn't play. So I was just like praying that I'm bouncing this and it sounds good. So, but by this point I can do a lot more. But yeah, it was hilarious. There's like, I think it's over 100 tracks. It's just like different key sounds. Like I did different tracks for like 6 different key sounds for one section. And stuff like the keys solo is an organ on the right and a prophet on the left, and one has a flanger on it and one doesn't. It's just stupid shit. But it sounds cool, and it worked out.
Song.
And I have never at any point in my life been like, oh, that song sucks. Like, it sounds great, and I love it. So.
Do you prefer to write in the studio or in the room with other musicians? Or I know you already answered with your in early morning writing.
Oh, yeah.
Although that's mostly lyrics and chords,
Yeah.
Past that, it's you and me, essentially.
Do y'all in the room, or do y'all prefer to sit down with the dog?
I think in the room is the most organic thing. Makes the song come out easiest. Sitting with the doll, like we could definitely get caught up in the details and slow down on that. But I think just in the room together was probably the best way for us to write.
Yep. And even just Google Doc open. And
Yeah.
we've done that as well. We've tried a couple different things. I mean, you've sent me things, like "Want You in My Life," the main melody you sent me as an audio file.
Yeah.
Which I still have. But we had figured out all the chords and the form before that.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, we just need like a chorus, and I sent you an idea that I had, and you sent that one, and I said, I fucking hate you. I love that. It was like, I hate you. I can't stand that. Of course you had to write something better than that. Oh, bitch.
So, how'd y'all meet?
We got hired for the same gig back in 2019. A singer-songwriter reached out to us on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Just hired gun situation.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, he reached out to you on Instagram, and then for me it was like a DFW, like, hey, I need a drummer for this gig, and I was like, oh, yeah, I could do it. So, for over at Six Springs.
Yeah, Six Springs.
Yeah, we know your tax policy. You're getting our vote, Ace. Shh. Hey.
What do you
I think he heard a beep from either the dishwasher or the fridge. Hey, big head, hush. Good boy, you protected us. What's the first album you can remember listening to on repeat? Hey, do I need to throw a pillow at you again?
No.
Oh God.
So, what? Yet again, what is the?
That was just for good measure.
That's comedic timing.
What is the first album you can remember listening to on repeat?
I don't mind.
Fortunately, Ace was featured in y'all's episode, so
Yeah.
they'll know
Yeah,
who's barking.
Great time. For me, it was definitely American Idiot, Green Day. I was, 8 or so at the time. But I remember buying it at Target, cause when Target had aisles and aisles of CDs. Yeah, and just constantly listening to that. And then guitar was my first instrument, so I learned it all on guitar, the whole album, including the 9-minute Jesus of Suburbia. Learned all of it, so that was
I think mine was Indianola, Mississippi Seeds by B.B. King from I think 1970, 1971. Just great album. Just plain
Is
as
that the one with the watermelon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watermelon guitar on the front.
Well, I was gonna ask next what the first instrument you played was, but you
Yeah.
stole my question.
Guitar.
So thanks.
Guitar, and I started when I was 4, but it is not the instrument that I'm the best at, for sure. Drums is definitely the best. And by this point, I think keys is the second. But no, I ended up learning a ton of different instruments as I grew up. My mom is a clarinetist.
Well, shit, my next question was, do you have any family members who play instruments?
I'm running the interview right now. I'm running the interview. Okay. If you let me,
or maybe I'm just so good at writing segues.
if you let me talk enough, you'll get my social security number too. Okay. So, no, but she's a clarinetist. My dad learned a little bit of guitar, but at 4, I started doing guitar and quote unquote writing songs, which was The Chicken Ate the Cow and the Cow Ate the Chicken, and it just did that constantly. I was 4 or 5 years old, and it was just me strumming random nonsense. That's how it is, right?
Well, I got a video similar whenever I was at my grandma's house. I got a little cowboy hat on, what I call the Garth Brooks hang-up shirt, which is just a Pearl Snap shirt. And then my parents made a little aluminum foil over-the-ear microphone, because Garth Brooks always had that. And I'm sitting there just, I have friends in low places. It was very fortuitous.
There you go.
Anthony, what about you? What was the first instrument you played, and then also, do you have any family members that played instruments?
Yeah. First instrument was guitar. My dad.
How old were you?
I picked it up when I was 10 or 11. But my dad also plays guitar, so seeing him playing guitar around the house all the time when I was a kid was definitely an inspiration to get started. But yeah.
Any other family members, or just your dad?
That's it. That's it. It's as far as it
I
goes.
just-
Your mom
See-
can play the saxophone.
No, she cannot.
Damn it! I was just about to ask if your mom could play the saxophone. He's stealing all my question. I'm kidding. What's your favorite musical? If you like musicals at all.
Musical.
Jeez.
Wicked is good. Legally Blonde was the first musical that I ever played drums for in the pit. And the drum part is so sick.
Was the Reese Witherspoon movie a musical?
That's yeah.
Yeah, damn! I don't remember it being a musical.
I
I
It was
know it wasn't
after.
always, but I
It was
don't
after,
remember having
yeah.
bits.
Yeah, the musical was 2008 or 9. It came out after the movie, but it is slightly different. I mean, it's the same premise, but the music is super, super good. I used to play more musicals when I was in high school, but that one, I've seen Wicked, which is great. I've heard bits and pieces of Book of Mormon, and that's really funny.
Yeah, that's one I
But-
want to go see live.
Yeah, but that's about it. Yeah,
Is
for me.
School of Rock a musical?
You may have just changed my answer. Shit.
Because I loved that movie when I was a kid.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Well, like my answer was always Sweeney Todd, but School of Rock
Dude,
kind
it's a
of
good movie.
counts.
It's a good movie. There's plenty of music in
Well,
it.
it's on my required. Spinal Tap.
Oh,
Like-
you're thinking like musical movies.
Well, I'm just
I think
saying.
musical
I have the ones that I'm talking about are musical movies or theater. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
But like those are like on required viewings for like my teenage guitar students and stuff. And like I've never thought about School of Rock as actually just outright being a musical.
Yeah.
But it
Maybe.
in my mind it checks the boxes.
Maybe.
That works. Yeah, I was thinking musical theater.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
well,
there.
typically, like, I get answers like Rent, Wicked,
Yeah.
like I said, Sweeney Todd, which I'm talking about the movie, but I
They
did.
also have the musical
Yeah.
theater, yeah.
So, what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Happy Gilmore.
50 First Dates.
Ooh, both solid choices,
Yeah.
but both are wrong. It's clearly Little Nicky is the
I've never
best.
seen that one.
Oh, it is.
I don't know that one.
There was a point in time that I really wish we would have gotten a sequel. Now I've just let it fucking be. It's
Yeah.
a great comedy.
Gilmore was a good
Yeah,
choice.
Happy
too. I didn't
Gilmore is
think
good.
about that one.
All right, so this is a question for you. If your drummer was an animal, what kind of animal would it be?
Animal.
No, you can't be Animal from the Muppets. He's not an animal. He's just named Animal.
Hmm.
An animal. Like in playing style or just in personality?
That's a good point.
That's up to you.
I think just in general, Nick would be like a dog of some kind, like a golden retriever or something.
Yeah.
You,
He's just
you
got
definitely
the
are
vibe.
like pretty like friendly and open.
Yeah.
What was the first venue you ever played?
Six Springs Tavern, 2019.
Oh, like ever.
No, just ever.
Oh, I thought for
Well, and let's not count churches because I got in. I started like or school like
Yeah.
first gig where it's on you.
I think it was Matthew's Winery, which is up in Seattle. I had my band, which was like a jazz band that I had with friends, and they allowed us to play and paid us.
Dang.
Even though it was a 10-piece jazz band, so it was like a small big band, but it worked. It was fun. It was good.
Nice.
Boring you over there?
Oh, he's just the music's done. He doesn't care.
Yeah, we're done.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna catch the show and then pass out.
Yeah.
For those who can't see, he's passed out on the couch, and earlier he was passed out on his little bed right in the music or in the studio. What's song is on repeat currently now? Like what's a newer song that you just like have found and been like, oh shit.
I've been listening to Voodoo, just that album by D'Angelo. I've been listening to The Line in specific. That song off of that album. Fantastic.
Just came out last week. Good News. That's the one that we listened to in the car. Good
Yeah.
News, which is, I don't know these people. Dominic Amato and Louis Higuera, but Mark Lettieri's on it, and so that's why it popped up. But also I've been listening to more jazz lately, like vocal jazz. So Ella and Louis, Chet Baker sings, stuff like that.
Okay.
I lift weights and then I go for like a quick 1 mile walk and around. I live in Addison Circle, and so it's like nice and almost fall like right now, and so
Yeah.
I just like go for a little walk, listen to my jazz, and I'm like, oh
Yeah, jazz is perfect weather for like
yeah,
this weather right now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's.
It
getting
can also
into
like
that
deal with a
fall.
little bit once you get into like sweater vest weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
All right, so what is song number 3 that we're gonna hear?
Song 3 is Want You in My Life.
How long have you had this one?
This one came out not long
December.
after Dogs for Sin started.
December 19th, 18th, something like that. 22.
Yeah, that's the song we were talking about earlier. That's just insanely dense. Tons and tons of layers, bunch of moving parts. It's a fun song.
All right, so we are about to hear I Want You in My Life. This has been Dogs for Senate. We'll be right back.
of our time. You look great, new kids on the block, but someday we'll have a place and make mistakes. We've got nothing but time. Welcome to the place where I feel free. I let my heart sing. And I want you in my life. I will find out every day that I love you every way. And I need you by my side. I will go through any place. We can go through any place. Hey babe, do you wanna spend some time tonight? Try your best to really get this right. Make something of our time. Welcome to the place where I belong. Voice in your song. And I want you in my life. I will find out every day that I love you every way. And I need you by my side. I will go through any place. We can go through any day. And I want you in my life. I will find out every day that I love you every way. And I need you by my side. I will go through any place. We can go through any place. And I want you in my life. I will find out every day that I love you every way. And I need you by my side. I will go to any place. We can go through anything.
Welcome back to Audio Carnage Podcast. You just heard I Want You in My Life. This is still Dogs for Senate. Guys, so before we get out of here, what's your comfort food?
Some sloppy mac and cheese.
Oh, good choice.
The warmer, the sloppier, the better.
Yeah. Gooey, just...
Yeah.
You
cheesy,
know,
like
whenever you're
crazy.
stirring it, somebody comes in and is like, hey, why are you doing this? Oh, okay.
Cheeseburgers or tacos. Love some
What kind of taco?
velvet taco.
Yeah.
Love velvet taco, which is like picnic chicken, Cubano. Those ones, Cubano. We had a whole argument about what a Cubano was.
Just the ingredients. Some people
You said
don't get it.
you found a Cubana torta.
Some people just don't get it.
No, that's taking the
You're about to see a fist fight on the podcast.
Dogs from Senate, break up here. Man, now I'm hungry. All right, so what would be your if you were putting on a show tomorrow and you could put on all your favorite acts to play with? What would be your favorite 4 bands to play with? Yeah, again, people local stuff.
People.
Yeah, you're setting a show.
Karina Grove.
Yeah, we played with Karina Grove
That was super
at
good.
Andy's not too long ago, and it was awesome. Even though their keys player was sick, it was still an awesome show. Nick filled in for them on drums.
Yeah.
Their drummer wasn't able to make it, so
Nice.
they swung through, or they took the punches and still put on an awesome show. So we would definitely love to play with them again.
Even Mitchell Ferguson too.
Yeah.
I like how
It's
you're
Karina
whispering the names to him and he
Yeah.
didn't have to expound on it.
He can say it.
Well,
This is how the show goes too. I whisper the lyrics to him in his ear the whole time.
That's why you wanted it in
the
your
talk
ears.
back mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell Ferguson would be awesome as well. I think his songwriting and just, the vibe of his music in general is pretty badass. He's a super cool dude too. Very nice.
All right, any others?
Odd Folks.
Odd Folks,
We still
yeah.
haven't gotten to play with Odd Folks yet. It just
Yeah.
isn't lined up yet. Great band. Our usual keys player is the drummer for Odd Folks. And so that would be fun.
Did I see Chris plays with y'all occasionally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Very good on stage.
Getting accosted.
Yeah.
Um,
His name's Acosta.
you know,
Locust Street Fools, they're a pretty new band.
Yeah.
But they're coming out with a lot of more original stuff, so it's kind of cool to see that. And it's always fun to just play with them. They're all super cool dudes.
Nice.
Drugstore Cowboy too.
Yeah.
Although they are in Nashville now.
Yeah, they moved.
Hey, gotta grow.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so what is the final song we're going to hear before our viewers get out of here?
The last song is called Right Now.
How long have you had this one?
It's our most recent single.
March.
Came out in March, yeah.
Yep.
Very good song.
Anything to note about that?
That's probably the only song that we haven't recorded to a click. Super great. It was just a very organic writing process with that one. We had Michael Keith Lewis mix and master the song for us, which was just
Mix.
awesome.
Audrey Dawson did the master.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he mixed the song for us, which was awesome to work with him. And then our friend who just moved back from Nashville, Audrey Dawson, mastered it for us. Super cool.
Very nice. Well, I want to say thank you all very much for taking the time and coming and doing the episode. Hope y'all had a fun time. And then thanks to all the viewers who are still with us. Y'all are about to hear Right Now. This is Dogs for Senate. See y'all next time.
Sat alone thinking how everything has changed. You can taste your friends and dreams were split. With everyone back home sitting proud of me. Haven't talked in years, or should I? And I just can't stop thinking how I had so much to go. every day.